Here we are asked to factor 27y squared z minus 72yz plus 48z. Now this doesn't look exactly like some of the other ones that we've seen, but what I do notice is that there's a common factor. And so always your first step in factoring should be to look for a greatest common factor. So our greatest common factor here, I can certainly take out a z. And it looks like, let's see, 27, 72, and 48, those are all divisible by 3. So I think the greatest common factor here is 3z. So let's start by factoring out the GCF of 3z. 3z times what? Well, let's see, we'd have a 9y squared. 3 times 24 is 72, so minus 24y. And 3 times 16 is 48. So I've got 3z times 9y squared minus 24y plus 16. And now I look at this a little further, and what I notice is my first and last terms in the trinomial, those are perfect squares. 9y squared is the square of 3y. 16 is the square of 4. And what I now notice is, if I look at those, 3y times 4, and I double it. So notice if I take 2 times 3y times 4, that's 24y. And so what that tells me is that this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. And so I would factor this as 3z times 3y, and then we need a sign, and then the 4 square. And again, that 3y and the 4, those came from these parts right here, noticing the pattern. And then we just match the sign in the middle. So since this is a minus 24y, I'll write a minus 4 here. So the factored form is 3z times 3y minus 4 squared.